Hello friends, I'm Siddharth Gulati from New Delhi, India, and today I'll be speaking on the topic roles of free media in conflict resolution. First of all, I would like to thank Judyspiration Peace Channel for providing me with this wonderful opportunity to speak in front of you. Now, without taking any more time, I'll directly come to my point. As we all know, free media is based on freedom of expression. It is not only the core of healthy media, but also a fundamental human right and is vital for a democratic structure. It stands for freedom of speech, the right to information and representation of different options in a heterogeneous society. In any culture of prevention, effective and democratic media are an essential part and indispensable for communities trying to make a transition towards peace and democracy. Truman once said, "You can never get all the facts from just one newspaper, and unless you have all the facts, you cannot make proper judgments about what is going on." This statement reflects the need for free access to unbiased information. Not giving people with the possibility of political participation and not allowing them to express themselves freely is a significant cause of conflict. On the other hand, media can be misused for propaganda purposes to incite hatred and spread rumors, and therefore artificially creating tensions. Both these situations are problematic, and there is a need to maintain proper balance between the two so that we don't get to see biased media reports. The second important step that is usually missing is collecting information using primary data and promotion of local media. Giving a microphone to the people who have suffered a lot because of the conflict is like giving them their basic freedom. Internal conflicts do not occur spontaneously, but tend to have a history. Local media usually have a deeper understanding of the existing political structures, the participants of the conflict as well as the changes preceding the outbreak of violence. Local media are an accepted part of community with the ability to accelerate and magnify fears or to reduce them. One should not forget that journalism can play a role in escalating conflicts, which also demonstrates the potential for positive purposes. The second step is to empower local media, but in a positive way. Third is the lack of information. At any stage of conflict, lack of information can make people desperate, restless, and easy to manipulate. The ability to make informed decisions strengthens societies and fosters economic growth, democratic structures, and have a positive outlook on the future. For this very reason, the United Nations Millennium Declaration stressed the need to ensure the freedom of the media to perform their essential role and the right of the public to have access to information. Coming to the fourth aspect, lack of trust in the post-truth era. People's trust in news organizations is eroding. This is hardly surprising if the media is partisan or indeed when the quality of journalism is poor. But it can also be attributed to the increased use of social media as alternatives to mainstream media for sourcing news, and to the way politicians use those sites to wage war against the establishment. Social media, a technology that was designed to bring people together, seems to be doing the opposite by spreading false rumors and hateful speech. This has created an information overload in the digital age, leading to decision paralysis about what or who to trust. And yes, this is a mix of fake news and fact. Recently, Richard Gingras from Google News said, "We come from an era of dominant news organizations, often perceived as oracles of fact. We have moved to a marketplace where quality journalism competes on an equal footing with a loud opinion, passionate advocacy, and the much-wandering expression of variously motivated bad actors. Whereas the role of media is to provide facts and news, and it must be committed to getting us as close to the truth as possible and to offer their audience free and an open and broad debate about the issues confronting their countries. The job of the media is to provide unbiased news and facts, not the opinions. Journalists often try to present their views, and I feel till the time one has strong liking for anyone, I'm talking about both the left wing and the right wing here, you can never grow and your opinions will be flawed." Lastly, we need an impartial media that gives voice to people from all sections of society, including the most marginalized. Only then it can become an instrument of peace. It can arm the denizens with the knowledge that helps them to make sense of events and make informed decisions rather than reacting to rumors. It can uphold good governance by holding leaders accountable, even eroding the power base of corrupt politicians. It can motivate people to take part in community events, peaceful demonstrations, and to vote responsibly. It can allow them to express and share pent-up emotions and fears. It can connect them with others who perhaps hold different or opposing viewpoints to foster mutual understanding and greater social cohesion. It can provide early warnings of violence so that people can avoid it. It can serve as a bridge between parties in peace negotiations. The media is best placed to address the narratives and grievances of people involved in conflict and ensure that voices heard are not only of the elite or those who yell the loudest, but the voices are of everyone and represent the diversity and everyone equally. I will end with a famous saying that a journalist acts as a vehicle which conveys the different views, outlooks, and perspectives experienced in a society and not only of the powerful and wealthy. It is the duty of youth to make the media a discursive arena that is home to citizen debate, deliberation, agreement, and action, and where no voice goes unheard. That's all from my side. Thanks to Judyspiration Peace Channel team for providing me with this wonderful opportunity. All the best for your future endeavors. I hope I could do justice to this topic. And yes, feel free to reach me at any time at siddharthgulati19@gmail.com. You'll get the email ID in the description below. Thank you so much.